So we're back
We are back.
with episode 2 of Shred the Gnar Ungroomed.
Yeah.
So last one, we talked about everything. We talked about everything under the sun.
It's kind of a whirlwind.
We talked about
No
past trips.
structure.
We talked about the future. We
Yeah.
talked about memories. We talked about gear.
Yeah.
And it was pretty wild. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So this one, I want to start off with cracking open my beer.
Amen to that. Love
Yeah.
that sound.
I guess you're using the thumb. Just don't get on our sponsors.
Yeah.
Do you want another one?
Can Tommy help me?
No, he cannot help you. Do you want another one?
If there's another one, yes, please.
This
guy messed up. Well, I don't want to waste this beer. Wait, hold on. Could I push down my thumb maybe?
Wait, you're gonna cut yourself.
Maybe. What a start. Try that.
So
Again.
we're back. So we're starting this video off with
Wait.
cracking open a beer. All right, this
there
guy
we
was
go.
able to do it. Bottom.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
Refreshing.
Nothing like cold Coors Banquet. You know what that brings me back to?
Breck.
That brings me back to Colorado when we were in Breckenridge. Sipping Coors down at the
That's all they drink there.
hot
it
tub.
was everywhere.
You remember the one night where me and you were at the hot tub alone
And you had 7.
in 25 minutes? That was a really fun night.
I couldn't keep up with you. You were just going at such a rapid. I had 4 myself, but you were just slugging them down.
I brought down as many as I
you're
could
like-
hold,
You're like, all right, let's go.
and we're the only ones down there. And someone was like, "Guys, just so you know, hot tub's closing in 20 minutes. You're gonna have to get out." And I was like, "All right, I'm ready to ski." I think that was the day I crashed into the tree.
You're probably right. Yeah,
I think it was.
Yeah. You need to take the edge off.
So that trip was brought to you by Motrin, Tylenol, and Tito's.
Yeah,
It was fun.
That was very fun. That's a memory.
So I know in Ungroomed episode 1, you asked me where has been my favorite spot, and I did not give you a firm answer on that. I said everywhere has its own specialties.
Everywhere was different.
So I think I'm going to briefly talk about my favorite time from each trip and
Okay.
what my favorite was about those. So, and then we'll bounce back and forth. I'll tell mine, you tell yours.
Yeah.
So, you know what? I'm going to start this off with our first day on the slope, Jack Frost Big Boulder.
You're going back.
So,
You're going way
we're
back
going
in
way
time.
back. So, this is before Shred the Gnar was even originated. Shred the Gnar came to be back in 2021 when we headed north to Stowe, Vermont. As I said, word for word in our season 3 finale.
Yeah.
So,
Surprised
what
you
was your
remember that.
favorite about pre-Shred the Gnar when we were at Jack Frost Big Boulder up in the Poconos?
My favorite part about that trip was, it can't be any other answer than actually just learning how to ski.
Yeah.
Because I'll never forget this till the day I die. I forget if it was your dad or you, or maybe even Tommy, I don't know. Someone told me that the first time you put on skis, they kind of broke up the day. You're going to start skiing, we're going to have lunch, and we're going to end the day. Someone told me that from segment 1 to 2, so we start skiing until our first lunch break, you're going to hate it.
Yeah.
And I did. I couldn't stand it. It was so hard for me. I was like, oh, I'm never going to get this. My legs hurt. My body hurts. I can't ski. This is not fun. And I'm cold. Had lunch. Don't even remember what I had. Don't even remember who I was with. Don't even remember where I ate. After lunch, clipped back into the skis. Fell in love with it.
Yeah, that's it.
Just as someone told me, after lunch, until we leave, you're going to get the hang of it and you're going to love it. And that's exactly what happened. So, that's basically the day I learned how to get around, basically.
Yeah, that's the first day that you actually tried it even.
Mm-hmm.
That was
my first ever time in skis.
Yeah.
And I got it. Well, I got a very baseline knowledge of how to ski.
100%.
And what's crazy to me is that what was told to me word for word is what actually happened.
Yeah.
And I didn't.
Because that's how it is.
And I heard that and I was like, whatever.
Whatever. I'm just going to go ski. I'm going to get the hang of this. I'm going to do it.
No, but they were
Exactly.
totally right. Like, I did not enjoy it until lunchtime. And then after lunchtime, I fell in love with it.
Yeah.
Like,
Crazy.
it still boggles my mind to this day.
Absolutely crazy.
And I'm glad I did.
Yeah. And that's
Totally
definitely a big memory from Jack Frost Big Boulder, those mountains over there.
Broke my goggles.
And
Broke my
you
ski
did.
boot.
You did. You broke
my
the
pole.
pole. You had a rough day that day.
I think I broke a binding I think I bent a binding.
You did everything that day.
I'll never forget Tom's face when he saw my pole, my boot clip, my goggles. I ruined so
You
much
broke
merch.
so much stuff that day. It was crazy.
I broke so much equipment that day.
Wow.
Yeah.
But hey, that's where it started. That's what it was. And I feel like with me, something I resonate with you is those mountains that we skied. That's exactly where I learned how to ski also.
Yeah.
It was those up at Jack Frost Big Boulder.
Mm-hmm.
And that's definitely somewhere I always get to every single year, even if it's just one day, because that's the roots. That's where we learned how to ski. We got to go and pay the respects of shredding up there a little bit.
Yeah.
And just having a fun time. You know, it's right next to Grandma's in the Poconos, so that's a huge plus because we have a 10-minute drive to the mountain.
Yeah.
They have an awesome bar in there too.
Yeah,
It's just
that was such a fun weekend.
It's a fun spot to, you're not going to go there to really ski and rip and have a hell of a time, but you're going to go there to get a few runs in with everyone and kick back, have a few drinks there, and then go back to the house and have a big home cooked meal by grandma. So that's what Big Boulder to me and Jack Frost is all about.
Yeah, obviously, I loved being up there. Obviously, it means a little bit more to you. They're your grandparents, but I can still catch on to the vibe. Like, I've been there before. I know, like, the grandma and pop's house in the mountains sort of vibe. And
100%.
I can totally resonate with that, and I fell in love with it, and I love being up there.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah. So I would say that's where you started your skiing journey.
I was also introduced to night skiing there.
You were introduced to night skiing,
And I
which is
feel
something
like-
I don't think we've even done
Since
then because
Yeah.
we don't night ski.
And I feel like it's not common. So
It's not.
So for me to be introduced on my first ever day in skis,
Yeah.
night skiing, me and Ryan getting lost, going down a black diamond.
Yeah. Upper Sitzmark.
Yeah. And he looks at me and goes, "Is this a diamond?" And I said, "Yes." He goes, "What do we do?" I said,
Ski down it
We're gonna have to ski down super.
or slide.
Him and I learned to ski 4 hours ago.
Yeah,
We're going down
yeah.
a diamond.
That's the
man.
love of it.
Yeah.
But that mountain's definitely treated us well. And moving forward into our first real trip as a group, as we all went together, was, of course, Stowe.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think your favorite part about Stowe, Vermont was and that trip as a whole?
The fact that mentally I knew we were on our first trip.
Yeah.
It was like my first serious guys trip.
It was.
Like, we actually packed the car. We got up super early. It's like we were going to the airport.
Yeah,
And
and we just took a 7-hour drive.
Like, we each had to take off work for this. Like, it wasn't like we
A day
treated
trip.
like it was. Yeah, exactly. It wasn't a day. Like, this was serious.
This was a 5-day trip.
Yeah.
Day to drive there.
like we
3 days to
paid a
ski.
lot of money for this trip. That was an
Yeah.
expensive trip.
It was expensive. Stowe was very expensive because we also stayed at their Stowe Lodge,
Yeah.
which is one of the nicest places to stay,
Oh my!
probably in
I
the
will
country.
I will never
for a
forget
ski
that.
resort.
That lodge was
Yeah.
pristine.
It was awesome, and I would love to get back there one day.
Oh yeah,
With the group?
100%.
Or we just get a super, super big Airbnb that's like 30, 40 minutes away from Stowe
Yeah.
and have it fit 20 people and bring up a whole ass party, which I
Well,
think could also be a lot
yeah.
of fun.
Well, I also want to go back to Idle Time
Idle time, yes.
because I don't know what happened to it, but I don't have my glass anymore, so I definitely want to go back
Oh.
and get that nice man at Idle Time. I was like, can I have this? Like, we're from Jersey, like we're here on a ski trip. Like, can I
Yeah.
please have this glass? And he was like, no, and he's like, take it.
Yeah.
Like, real cool
Yeah.
guy, but great place, great. That was like fun little community too.
It was a fun
lot of
community,
mom and pops.
a lot of syrup.
A
lot of
I still
syrup.
have syrup.
Yeah, you do.
I do. Got it
Yeah.
from my dad, and the jar is about a quarter of the way used,
Wow.
and it doesn't go bad. So
No, syrup's one of those things, syrup and honey. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
super good.
Yeah, I feel like that trip was a lot of fun. I feel like that was the first trip that kind of pushed you and Drew a little out of your comfort zone from just
100%.
skiing Bel Air and skiing local mountains.
It was also still the coldest trip we've ever taken, in my opinion. That trip, we were freezing.
Yeah.
You remember
I
we
think
woke
so.
up, it was 0 degrees.
I think that was the coldest because I want to say,
Especially at base, too. Like,
Yeah.
out west,
Yeah.
like, you can argue it's colder if you're up in the elevation, but, like, at base temperature,
I think that was the coldest trip.
we woke up. It was in the negatives most of that trip.
So I actually had one trip that I think was colder than that.
Okay.
When I went with Dom to Vermont and we stayed in the cabin. And he's sitting over there right now and he's laughing.
Yeah.
And he woke up and I see him tucked in up to here.
It's just a mouth. Like,
And it's just like a mouth, his hood's up. And he's like, and he goes, I can see my breath. And he was freezing. I woke up, I was like, ooh, it's cold. So I got a little like stove oven that's like
A little
this
Coleman
big.
one? Yeah.
And I put my hands over and I was like, I'm warming up, Dom.
I'm
And he
thawing
was
out.
like, it's freezing. So he was not happy. So that may have been colder than Stowe.
Yeah.
But also when we were at because I was gonna say, so when we were at Stowe, the one night, me and Tom were warm, so we opened the door.
Wait, I opened the door one of
Oh,
the nights.
you-
I opened the door.
'Cause I remember there was
Yeah,
either
and
one
Drew
or
yelled
two
at
nights,
me.
and Drew. This has happened numerous times. Where like it's been warm and we've opened the doors, and Drew's like, "It's freezing in here."
Yeah.
Who opened the door?
Yeah, because he sleeps with one leg out with just his underwear on.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be cold.
Yeah.
But also, like, if he was like in the bedroom where you guys were, we were right on the pull-out couch next to the door.
Yeah, you were.
So we got cold quick.
You got
I
even
loved
colder.
it. I slept like an infant.
I love the cold. I love
yeah, me
sleeping in the
too.
cold. I think it's great.
The best is
I think it's great for your health. It's great for your feet. It's great for
It's good for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I love a cold room with a warm blanket. I think it's the best combo. But when it's 0 degrees out and we have the door cracked and we're basically in Canada where we were at Stowe.
Yep. It gets
that
cold.
room got. We still had the fire going too.
Yeah.
We had the fire going. It was like 0 degrees in the room.
That room
Yeah.
was a lot of fun. That trip was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I feel like end of the day, that's what started the trips. That's what started
That was the
saying,
beginning.
you know what, skiing is going to be something more than just taking a day trip. Like, let's make this something every year.
Yeah, let's take
and
a
then we
week
move
trip.
on to the next year where we go to Breckenridge, Colorado. And that was the first big trip. You know, we took a plane. We're skiing at one of the highest elevation mountains in the country, one of the largest acreage of terrain in North America. It's one of the biggest mountains.
Yeah.
I think it was just an experience that we'll never forget, and I don't think it could have gone any perfect besides me crashing into a tree.
Yeah. I mean, 100%. When you take a plane anywhere, it's a big deal. And
Yeah.
especially
For sure.
how our first trip we drove 7 hours, which is nothing to scoff at. But
it's a ride.
After that,
Yeah.
to take a plane more than halfway across the country,
Yeah.
that's a big leap. Especially with I'd say Stowe was probably our first. Well, obviously it was our first big trip, but like experience wise,
Yeah.
to make that from beginner to well past intermediate jump was crazy. But also, I feel like was good for our development because if we can ski Breckenridge successfully, which we did for the most part,
we did.
It just got us so much better.
It just showed that we have the potential, and it also showed that we loved it, and that we had so much fun, and every single second, I think, was a blast. And it also kind of introduced us more to what else is offered within skiing. And out there, it was so much more. The people, the terrain, the shops, the towns, the partying. Like, it was, they had everything at Breck. And I think that's why, to kick off our Out West Shred the Gnar tour, to say the least, it was probably the ideal location to go.
100%.
Yeah. And
We could not have picked a better
I don't
spot.
think it could have been more perfect than that.
No.
I mean, after that, we trekked out to Park City, which was 2 years ago.
I remember you started off this
Yeah.
conversation saying what your favorite trip was. I'll flat out say I think Utah was the best time of my life.
Utah was insane.
Utah was my favorite
Utah
trip that we've
was
taken this far.
insane.
I loved every second about Utah.
Yeah.
I think not only did it challenge me, did it get me a better skier, but it was also the most fun. The only thing I'll say about Utah, correct me if I'm wrong, but it was the furthest from town.
No.
Which one was the furthest from town? 'Cause I remember,
Tahoe was so difficult to get to town.
okay. 'Cause
Remember?
I remember Utah wasn't close. Was Utah?
Tahoe was. Because Utah, we had that, like, walk.
Yeah,
It was that walk. It was a far walk. It was like a 10-minute walk.
10, 15-minute walk.
Yeah. But
I confused it with Tahoe. Okay.
Tahoe, we weren't able to walk. It was too far. We had to shuttle everywhere.
Yes,
So we had to
yes.
shuttle or Uber.
Yes, I remember that.
And then Drew
Okay.
lost his wallet in the Uber.
Okay, so even better then. So
Yeah.
10, 15-minute walk. Also, like getting going back home after Park City was also, I remember being pretty easy. Like you ski, like at the end of the day, you ski down the train and you unclip and you walk to the room.
Yeah, we just walked through that parking lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I remember Tahoe.
Tahoe, we had to walk up the hill.
Tahoe was the world's biggest pain in the ass.
This year is going
especially
to be
after, like-
so easy.
I know, I can't wait. That's one of the reasons why I'm so excited.
We
Because
are
last year was so ass.
we're skiing to the hot tub.
I'll jump in with my clothes on.
And then the lockers are right inside.
Yeah.
And then we go right upstairs. Like, you could take your ski boots off down there and then carry your ski boots up and wear, like, slippers or
Oh my
something.
god, sounds like a dream.
So that's going to be really
Yeah.
great.
Last year, not only was it super difficult, it was also a little bit dangerous.
I thought it was fun.
It was fun, but I mean, call a spade a spade. It was a little dangerous.
I wish we had more snow because once we got down those stairs, we would have been able to ski, or we would have been able to ski the street
Yes,
when we were in
you're right.
Tahoe. We would have been able to take that all the way around, and that would have been super easy to get down
Yes.
because, like, that walk down was like, you're
Yeah.
like falling down.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean, you had to really like watch your step, and there was rocks visible. There was like that weird like Bermuda grass that was visible.
Yeah,
there was
yeah,
hardly
yeah.
any snow there.
no, they had very limited snow.
Yeah.
But moving back to Utah, I agree. I think Utah was the absolute best skiing we've ever seen in our life.
Snow quality, size of mountain,
Yeah,
friend group,
the mountain was awesome. Jupiter
Success
was
rate.
definitely some of the most challenging terrain
Jupiter.
we saw to date.
Yeah.
McConkey's was extremely fun.
We were
Vanes-
at McConkey's most of the trip. I feel like. We were
yeah.
there a lot.
Yeah, because we were on that side of the mountain, so McConkey's was the easiest for us to ski. Because that morning we took, what was that lift called?
Oh God, was that Galaxy Chair? Or was
No.
that Tahoe?
No, Tahoe was Galaxy Chair. This was
It might have. I have it in my phone somewhere. Oh, Caramac.
Wait. Wasn't it McConkey's chair?
It might have been McConkey's chair. That's ringing a bell in my head.
Maybe. Whatever it was, whatever lift was closest to our room,
viewers
because
will
there was
know.
about 2 or 3 lifts to get to the actual peak. That direct peak, straight fall line of our room was McConkey's and McConkey's Bowl.
Yeah.
So that's why we stuck there the entire time. Like, we skied the first day, we skied 99.30 or 99.90. 99.90.
Yeah.
So we skied that, I think, 1 or 2 runs because that was on the complete other side of the mountain. We didn't get over there the rest of the week because we were enjoying McConkey so much. We enjoyed Jupiter a lot. We found no purpose to go trek all the way to the other side, which, I mean, I'm sure it was also really great, but we were having a blast exactly where we were.
Yeah. 100%.
So,
Yeah,
was
I
cool.
think also Park City was. I think it offered the most
in what way?
snow quality.
It
I
did.
feel like we could do more.
It did.
Doesn't matter about the size of the mountain. More. I feel like everything was open.
So I feel like that's also extremely dependent on when you go and the chances of luck of getting snow.
Oh, 100%.
Because when I was out in Colorado towards the end of the year, this past season, when I went with Billy, we skied at a basin, Arapahoe Basin, and they got about 2 feet the night before.
In one night. Wow.
Yeah, so it was unreal. Just about as much snow as we saw for one of the best days at Utah,
Yeah.
Park City. So like there, and they had, that's one of, I think that is the best mountain in Colorado, hands down.
A basin.
Most challenging, most difficult. I think it's harder than Jupiter. I think it's
Really?
the hardest mountain I've ever seen.
Wow.
And to be able to experience that with 2 feet of fresh snow, that was the one. If I were to say one day that made me a significantly better skier, it was
A-Basin.
that day.
Yeah.
It was that day. Because I remember that next day we went into Vail, and I was ripping around Vail like I
With
was
your eyes
skiing
closed.
at
Yeah.
Camp Gaw. Like all their hardest terrain, I was just having a blast with.
You're just doing whatever.
Because I was like, this is awesome. Like I hit a 3 off a cat track that day. Like I hit a few cliffs. Like, and I was just like, this is nothing. Because I just went from skiing probably the hardest terrain in Utah,
Yeah.
and then going the next day to Vail, which the terrain was still difficult, but not that. It just, and that day at A-Basin just was an eye opener of potential.
Now, you say your time skiing A-Basin was the hardest you've ever experienced.
Mm-hmm.
How would you describe how difficult it was? What was so difficult? Was it the...
It was steep.
Okay.
There was a lot of cliffs.
Okay.
Tree skiing was narrow and steep.
Okay.
A lot of chutes. Like, it had it all.
It's like a giant Mount Canyon or Killebrew sort of thing.
Yeah, it was like Killebrew and Mont Canyon times 40.
Really?
Yeah,
was
it's
that
definitely not something like Jackson Hole or something, because that's
in its own galaxy.
a stretch.
it's not
But I've also
Corbett's.
have never seen that, but I've seen the videos and it's absolutely insane.
Sometimes
But-
cameras don't do it justice of how steep a run really
Yeah,
is,
it
but there's
doesn't.
no fooling like Corbett's.
Yeah,
It's just a drop off.
yeah, but seeing what was at A-Basin for that day, and like their hardest terrain, that day was closed because of visibility, so I didn't even ski their hardest terrain.
Really?
So I just skied like their
Intermediate.
intermediate, expert, like still
Pushing it.
hard stuff, but
Yeah.
not
Not their
their
aces.
top.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to get back there and really challenge myself and see what that mountain's all about. But leading up to it that day, I was scared. I was sketchy getting into it because I was like,
This is serious
oh my
shit.
God, this is a big mountain.
Yeah.
And after a few runs, I was having the time of my life.
There you go.
And I cannot wait to go back. I'm trying to get back there this season.
Really?
So, yeah. I think in March.
So, what are your expectations for comparing Whistler Blackcomb to A-Basin then? You think it'd be about similar?
So the day I had at A-Basin, we had a lot of snow. And there was a good amount of cliffs, a lot of nice big open bowls. Tree skiing was fantastic. I mean, Whistler Blackcomb is one of the highest ranking mountains in North America. So I feel like until I actually get there and ski it, I'm not going to have a fair understanding to say what I think one's going to have and one's not going to have. I think Whistler and Blackcomb is definitely going to be the hardest skiing I've ever seen. I think it's going to be harder than A-Basin. I think it's going to be harder than Vail. I think it's going to be harder than Park City. I think it's going to be harder than arguably Big Sky, which we haven't
Really?
seen, but I think it's going to be harder than that.
Yeah.
You
get
look
to
at some of the
Montana.
skiers that are bred up in the Canadian Rockies. You look at someone like Sammy Carlson, who is one of Armada's #1 skiers and Quicksilver's #1 guy, and arguably one of the best skiers in the world.
Yeah.
That's the kind of terrain he's skiing every day for fun. And that's
insane.
where he's filming some of his movies and that stuff. And that's where we're going to be skiing.
It's insane.
So we're going to be presented with terrain that we've never seen before. And we're going to be having the option of if we want to ski it or if we don't.
Yeah.
And I think this is going to be a trip that's really going to separate us into the kind of skier that you either knew or that you either didn't know you could be, or it's going to separate you into the skier that you're just kind of like, all right, I know where I stand.
Yeah.
So,
Like, this is who I am, or
holy shit,
there's a whole nother chapter waiting for me.
I can do this.
Yeah.
Now let me go do more.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this trip's going to be very much like that, on top of course, having a fun time and
Of course.
ripping the groomers and going down some easier stuff. But once we're faced with some harder terrain, it's you're either gonna sidestep it or you're gonna actually ski it, and it's gonna be the toughest terrain you've ever skied in your life.
Yeah.
So
It's always exciting. Every year I feel like it's kind of a little bit harder. I feel
Yeah.
like we've been faced with, even if it's in small increments, a little bit harder terrain each and every year we've taken a trip.
yeah, 100%.
I think every year, along with that, we've all allowed ourselves to do a little bit more, and a little bit more, a little
We
bit
have.
more. So
Absolutely.
there's exponential growth or dual exponential growth with that.
Yeah.
With what we're faced against and what we're willing to face in that terrain. So I feel like that's a
Said well.
good trait of the group.
Said well.
Yep.
Said well. Another thing, we're constantly pushing everyone else.
Yeah.
I mean, and one guy is never going to be alone on super hard terrain. Someone else is always going to say, yeah, I'll come.
Yeah. Fine. I don't want to be left out.
Yeah.
So.
And so that's where I feel like that's a way that really does get everyone better within our group.
100%.
And we all want to see each other succeed. We all want to see each other hit that jump. Like,
Yeah.
dude, I go down first. I hit a jump. I turn around as fast as I can. And I'm like, oh, come on, Kurtz, hit it.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Phil. Like, try it.
Yeah.
Who cares? And we're all just chanting, especially like those days at Hunter where nothing really matters. And we're just, come on, come on.
Yeah.
Oh, that was terrible. Or there you go. Like,
Yeah.
it's a, that's what it's about.
We all turn into like each other's cheerleaders. I feel like it's good for morale. And it's good. It kind of like, it explains who we are as a group.
It does.
Like we're
Absolutely.
all, like we're not all the same level of skiing expertise, but we all kind of ride as one.
Yeah, we
like
do.
we all have each other's backs. We're all there for each other. No one singles each other out. Like
No, no one does.
We're tight knit. We're just at different levels of skiing expertise, but that doesn't really matter. So
I think that's a great representation of what Shred the Gnar is and what we've been able to build and what we've built from this. I mean, it's more than just a few guys that picked up the camera like we did at Stowe or even Breck.
Yeah.
This has turned into more of a community. I mean, we have people that enjoy our videos. We have people that come back because they like what they're seeing. We have people that have been reaching out to ski with us at Hunter. Like this year, another big goal, I want to set up a day at Hunter where we can all ski, and I'd love to bring up a Blackstone grill, and we ski till like noon, and then we go grill in the parking lot for an hour.
Yeah.
And then once 1 o'clock hits, we go back out and ski for another 2 hours. But I feel like, you know how much fun that would be to go grill and we're all just chilling outside eating hot dogs or something and drinking a beer or two, and then you get back on the slope. I think that would be so fun.
So obviously you've seen a good amount of growth with this channel. We all have. How are you expecting this year to kind of see an increase in our recognition? Whether it's someone at Hunter Mountain saying, hey, I know you guys, or
I think so.
You think we're going to get more recognition from individuals?
I think so. So last year, there was a few times where people have said, like, oh my God, is that a Shred the Gnar sticker? Are you guys Shred the Gnar?
Yeah.
It happened at Heavenly.
Yeah, I remember that.
And it happened at Hunter a couple times. And it feels weird, but it feels like it's cool like, for us to be like, yeah, that's us. What's up?
Yeah.
Like, how are you?
Yeah.
And that's something that I think is going to come more and more this year because I feel like I'm more driven than ever to create more videos. I feel like everyone else is. I feel like everyone's getting better at skiing. Everyone's has been able to learn the cameras more to be more productive when it comes to filming and with editing and that stuff. I feel like within Shred the Gnar, we've built this team of numerous people that are either super good on camera, with post-productions, with idea generation, or just with being here for the ride and being supportive and being all in on it.
I love spitting out ideas for stuff for the channel. I think it's so much fun just to brainstorm ideas.
And that's what we need. And I feel like that's a main reason why we're going to see growth and see success because everyone's in it. I mean, this year we're coming out with merch. We got some like personal merch, as you guys could see, for us to really wear for now. And then in some time, I would like to start doing some more bulk orders and potentially sell some stuff to viewers and fans and customers. But in the meantime, it's going to be all just about skiing, having fun, keep putting out fantastic videos that are quality, that we are actually proud of, and just keep getting better at skiing and skiing super hard and traveling to as many places as we can to be able to document the journey. Yeah.
And one thing I'll say about, like, obviously we're seeing a lot of growth with the channel. I always kind of like to remind, especially myself, that the core of this channel, the core of Shred the Gnar, will still and always be like best friends skiing together.
100%.
It's like whatever, like the merch, the recognition, the free whatever, the signings or whatever. Like, we're still always going to be a core of what started as 4 friends
Yeah.
or 6 friends, or whatever the number is. Just best friends who take a guy's trip every year to go ski.
Exactly.
And what this is, and it will always be us just documenting that. And whatever
Exactly.
follows.
Exactly. And end of the day, I mean, sure, the quality of the videos have gotten significantly better over the past 3-4 years, but the message is the same.
Yeah.
It's the same thing of us
Not even the message,
Going
just
on a
like
trip.
our core.
and our core
what
values.
What it is,
Yeah.
what the viewers see on YouTube is just our guy's trip.
It's our guys' trip.
That's it.
And that's exactly
We're
what it's
just a
going
bunch
to be
of goofballs.
for all of time.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I want it to be. That's, I think, exactly what everyone else also wants it to be. And I hope that everyone can really just resonate with us
Yeah.
and understand that, being on social media and being online, it's not about putting on a front, and it's not about being someone you're not. It's about being exactly who you are, and people are either going to love you for it or they're not. And honestly, if they don't, then oh well.
Yeah.
Because you got to be exactly who you are, and you can't be going around thinking you're someone else, trying to act that way to try to get views and to try to get publicity.
Yeah.
And by us at SHREDTHEGNAR, this is who we are.
Yeah.
By me standing on a chair and screaming at you in the middle of a freaking hotel room or Airbnb or condo, whatever you want to call it, in Lake Tahoe,
Yeah.
that's exactly who we are.
Yeah.
Or Drew turning around
It's
with
raw.
a knife and saying, "What you just say to me?" It's exactly who we are. I mean,
Yeah.
and that's what SHREDTHEGNAR is and what's always going to be.
We're very unapologetically ourselves.
Exactly.
And I wouldn't want it any other way.
I don't think it should be any other way.
No. We're not trying to be someone we're not.
Nope.
We are who we are. And I still think that, like, these videos, partially for me, still a little bit, are for those moments after our trip in the summertime or any time of year when I'm by myself and I'm bored and I was like, you know what? I'm getting that itch.
Yep.
Like, that itch in my head. Let me
I do
watch
it all-
film.
I do it all
let
the
me,
time.
Let me watch film. Let me go back in time a little bit.
Yep.
Let me resonate with that a little bit.
So I got a question for you.
Yeah.
If you could pick one SHREDTHEGNAR video we've ever done, what would be your favorite?
Oh, man. That is a question I was not expecting because they're all my favorite. I mean, it's pretty cliche. I know I do have a favorite one,
Gotta
but
pick
I
one.
mean, they're all just so fun to film.
What's your favorite?
My favorite one probably, maybe my first Dairy Vlogs video when I first introduced Dairy Vlogs.
So back season 1, episode 1, when we were at Ramapo
Yeah.
College.
Or no, whatever episode it was where I just took your camera. It was like, hey guys, Dairy here with Dairy Vlogs, what we're doing.
Was that Breck?
That might have been Breck.
Where you said, "This is my outfit, the highlighter"?
Yeah.
And I popped up the picture of you and your Montec waving.
I didn't have my Montec in Breck. All I know is
right.
the video
That may have been Utah then.
wherever it was where I just, and it kind of, I feel like that kind of started, obviously it started Dairy Vlogs,
Yeah.
but the comfortability of, hey, this isn't anything serious. I'm just gonna get content and
That's
just
it.
I'm just
That's
gonna
all it
say
is.
whatever, no script. You might have been out,
It probably was.
and I was
don't
like, I'm just gonna take
remember.
his camera, turn it on, just go,
Yeah.
just whatever,
Yeah.
whatever I say is said.
It's gotta be Breck.
Mm-hmm.
It's gotta be Breckenridge.
It might be Breckenridge
It's gotta be.
because Dairy Vlogs has been here for a while.
That was the one where I think Drew was like, "I'm gonna break Louis' camera."
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
that
yeah,
one.
Yeah.
That was Breckenridge.
Or that might, you know,
And I put him on the screen, Wart Boy.
No. I remember something similar like that happening in Utah when you went out to get first chair and Drew and I, it was like our last day.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, and we were like, hey guys, it's just Drew and I here with Louis' camera. Like, and he was like, I'm going to break Louis' camera. I was like, he's going to kill you.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Seriously.
But like, to get more specific, what's a favorite? You know what? While I'm thinking, what's your favorite SHREDTHEGNAR video? While I'm thinking,
So I definitely would say I have a few favorites. I really liked the last video we did in Heavenly this past year. I think that one was great, especially like the little outro me and Andrew made together. I really, really liked our season opener this past year because I think it was just filmed really good. I think it was an awesome day. Yeah.
Us three.
Yeah, that one. And Will.
And
Because Will was there a little bit. So I really liked that
was a fun
one. I feel like the production quality this past year has gone up a lot. So that's
100%.
why I like the ones from this year a little more, just because I've put more and more into them.
Yeah.
I'd have to look back at like the Utah and Breck ones because I don't remember exactly which was which video.
Yeah. I got my answer.
But if I were to say, I really liked the 4th day at Breck, I think it was, where we got that POW day.
Yeah.
And then we were skiing Mustang all up and down. Yep. That one was a really good video. I really liked that. And then
the video of me cussing in the snow because I was stuck.
Yeah. That exact day. That exact day.
Yep, I remember.
And then from Utah, I would probably say,
Had to have been when we were going down Jupiter. No,
probably our Jupiter day.
Was that like day 2? I don't think we touched day 1.
I think it was day 2.
Yeah.
Probably our Jupe day or one of the McConkey's days. The day that Lucas skied at Jupe was or at Park City was really good. That was one of the POW days for McConkey's. One of those days. I'd have to watch back to really see. But overall, my favorite one we ever made was that long one we did.
The interviews
last summer.
That was my answer.
Because I think the beginning of that 4-minute sequence, it explained who we are, what this is, where it came from, and it was just some shots.
That was also super fun to film.
It was super fun to film, and it was just cool. I mean, I think the interviews and the storytelling could have been a little better for the film's sake.
We're probably going to do another one this year.
For us, I think it was freaking awesome.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But another, not just to ride your coattails, but that is one of my favorite videos. I think it's one of the most creative videos we have out.
Yeah.
My favorite is probably our Mount Snow video.
Yeah.
I think it was my first day on my lines.
That video came out sick.
Yeah.
Because that was definitely another one of my favorites from this year. And that performed very well. It got like 800, 900 views, which for us is pretty good.
Yeah. And I think my favorite part of that was, obviously, we didn't put it to the video because I tried recording in my car when I was going to drive up that night when you and Boudin were sleeping in your cars. And I tried to record, like, hey, guys, what's going on? Like, I'm on my way. But my phone connects to my car. Yeah, and I had no audio. I was like, fuck. But we were skiing up there. I was on my new skis and my new bib. And
we had some good snow.
It was great snow. And you guys broke off for lunch, and you guys were parked next to each other. You guys had the...
And you were eating your...
I was eating my
McDonald's.
McGriddle, in my car. And I was just
filming... Hash brown.
Yeah. I was just filming on my GoPro.
Yeah.
And I was like, they're not telling me to film. I'm just going to film and give him the SD card and be like, hey, I got some footage when I was in the car.
Yeah.
And funny enough, when I was doing that, when I was filming, you were like, you should film. And I was like, I am filming or something.
Yeah.
You were like, come over here or whatever. Come over. I drive over. There's a spot next to us.
Yep.
Just like that.
It just worked.
Taking the initiative of like, hey, I'm going to do my own thing. Like we're all... Like, obviously, you're the one who puts it all together, but, like, us as individuals...
We have to.
...come up with our own things.
Yeah, we got to.
Yeah.
Like, it would be so awesome this year if, like, we get some clips of just, all right, you and Drew are riding up a chairlift. Hey, what's up? We are going up whatever chair. Yeah. Whatever, wherever. And it's this day. We're at this mountain.
Gary
we're
took
feeling
a nasty
like
fall
this.
already. But he's okay or whatever.
And we're having so much fun.
Yeah.
See you later.
Yep.
Back to music, back to B-roll of us skiing, cool stuff, and then it catches up later. Yeah.
And that's the best part because there's no rules.
There's no rules in these videos.
If you want to
we just can't
record
put
yourself
Will
after
in the
a
shower.
huge fall, that would have been awesome. I should have done that. Recorded, took my GoPro off after my killer fall and be like, hey, what's up, guys? Derry here with Derry Vlogs. Just fell 400 yards.
Yeah, you should have.
Down a double black.
You should have.
No, what I should have done was radio to you guys that I was okay. But
yeah, that would have been pretty good. All right, cool. We'll take our time. I skied down freaking Killabrew as fast as I could, trying to get your one pole that almost tripped me 8 times.
Did it actually?
Yeah, and I was like, screw this. I can't pick this thing up. Every time I tried to pick it up, it would get away from me. And I was like, someone else get his freaking pole. I'm going to see him.
Oh, my God. Oh,
yeah.
what could have been?
You know,
And
that
what
was...
will be.
I feel like we've made a lot of memories over the past few years, and there's an infinite amount to talk about.
Yeah.
And this year, we're just going to make more. I mean, we're starting up this Sunday, which is going to be an awesome video. I know it. I'm planning to film this video on Sunday and have it posted by Monday evening.
That's
like we're gonna do a 1-day turnaround time.
Yeah.
Gotta
pump these out quick
because it's how it's got to be this year. I want to get these videos out quick. I want to make them as good as we possibly can.
Yeah.
And I want to have as much fun as we can this year and see what we could do with this channel because I feel like having actual Shred the Gnar Season 4 tips and tricks and Shred the Gnar Uncut where we just talk about our past experiences and what Shred the Gnar is, how it came, stuff like that. You know, tips and tricks. We're going to be giving a little more info and beta to people on actually how to prep for ski trips, plan ski trips, what to bring, what not to bring, whatever it is. That stuff. And then the actual Shred the Gnar videos, which are going to be our bread and butter, which is going to be what I want to be known for.
Yeah.
We're going to keep doing it.
100%.
And we'll catch you guys in the next Shred the Gnar Ungroomed. I hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for the next one.
Peace.